In today's video, I'm going into using gratitude to connect with parts, places in our body that have pain, hurt, soreness, and giving it gratitude. And seeing how it can open up a dialogue with your body, starting to connect with it, but how it will start to shift those pains and hurts in your body. So continuing on the theme this week of gratitude, I was like, what are ways that we can use gratitude to really get connected deeper within us? And one of the steps that I was thinking about was, like actually connecting with this pain, hurt, soreness, things in our body, and being able to give it gratitude. And if you're like me, you're probably like, yeah, right. Like, I'm gonna give pain in my body gratitude. Like, hey, thanks, you're giving me pain. Yeah. But actually, what I'm seeing with it is that I'm giving gratitude for the information that it's giving me and for giving me an opening to allow me to process and work through things for myself and to allow me to start connecting deeper with my body. So I'll give you a couple examples of like, how is our body reacting to us, to our emotions. And when you think about like you're shy or you get embarrassed, your cheeks blush. So your body reacts. As well, if you get frustrated or angry with someone, you tense up and you can feel your muscles tense. And this goes on with other things too. If you feel insecure, your body gets smaller. If you feel happy and confident, you open up more. Like your body is reacting to all these things, emotions and thoughts that you have. So when you have these emotions, like imagine you got angry, but you didn't want to explode at the person. And I know many women, it's kind of like, no, you can't do that. That's something like we were conditioned to be like, we're supposed to be sweet and smiley women. We can't get angry, And so it's like this idea of anger. You get angry on the inside, but you're like stuffing it in, like you're kind of going, I'm not as like, I did not just get angry. It didn't happen. Everything's fine. And I'll smooth things over, whatever just happened. And it's like, well, that anger had to go somewhere. And so it ends up coming into our body. Like if we tensed up with it, comes into our body and starts to create pain in a certain area or certain places within you. And I know from me over years, I've had pain in my hips and pelvis and sitting at a computer desk all day and in my lower back, like that whole area, I would get into such pain. But I didn't listen to it, It was kind of like, oh, okay, it hurts. It's just something you put up with or deal with, and you start taking pain meds or whatever it is to manage it. But you can actually communicate with it and start to process it as well. And so what you can do, like last night, I was like, let me play with this a little bit, doing gratitude. And for the last 3 or 4 days, I've had pain around my shoulder blade, like the muscle up, and then that goes up my neck, and it's been giving me a bit of headache. And I'm like, oh, okay, what can I do with this? Like, do I massage it? Do I take pain meds? Like, how can I handle this pain around the shoulder blade? And so I was sitting there going, okay, let's actually give it gratitude. And so right now, if you have a point on your body, something that's not quite a 10, something that is just like, okay, it's stiff, it's sore, it kind of hurts a little bit, connect with that area, and then you can say, thank you for giving me this information. Thank you for letting me know that there is something going on here. And then kind of go, well, what would you like to say? What information do you want to come through, or what information do you want to give me? And allow it to come up and communicate with you. Now, if you're like me, for years, I sat at a computer, very unaware. I would get into pain in my back. I would have wrist pain. I would have all these things. I was very disconnected from my body. And so it has taken time of saying, building up a trust within yourself, to be like, I'm going to listen now. I actually want to listen and I want to hear what my body has to say. So allow yourself time to work through this. And if you keep doing things connecting to your body, you will build up an awareness and the body will communicate more and you'll start to hear more of the language of the body or know more of the language of the body. And which, if you're curious to explore more, do check in the dialog box below my Patreon page. We do weekly things where it is exploring, connecting with your body, and gaining that awareness to have this connection, to have this dialogue and knowing what's going on. But it also takes you to a deeper level within yourself and really knowing yourself. So again, do check that out in the dialog box below. But back to having this dialogue, like with my shoulder blade, it's like, thank you for giving me this awareness. Thank you for telling me there's something going on. So if I connect to it and I think, okay, when did I start getting this pain as well? You can figure out how long have you had it. For me, it's been 3 or 4 days. And I'm like, okay, did something happen, 3 or 4 days ago? Or is it like I'm under a little bit of stress in myself or nervous about things? Oh, yeah, I started to feel the stress at that point. So I've been kind of tensing up a bit. And that's probably where this pain has started to come in because I'm in this tense place. So what can I do to let myself have ease with this? And I can even ask my body, okay, body, what would help this? And right away, I'm taking a deep breath, like, oh, yes, I want to take more deep breaths. I want to open up more rather than being in that tight place. I want to open up and feel more expansive, feel my breath open up more. And allow like a calmness to come in. It's interesting as I'm breathing, it's like, oh, I've been feeling this kind of tense nervousness, stress, and it's like, oh, allowing calm to come in, allowing breath to come in. And again, it's just about taking a moment with that point and saying thank you, like, oh, you're giving me information. So how or what can I do to start shifting this? So play with this a little bit more. And again, you can build up your trust in yourself, in your body, in this body-mind connection that you have. And you can start shifting these pains and feeling better in your body in many ways. Like even this, like it's a pain around my shoulder blade, but as I'm taking the breath, I'm calming, I'm like, oh, my whole body feels better. So I would be curious if you do explore and play with any of this, do put in the comments below if things shifted or if things changed for you, if you felt different in your body after saying thank you to these points or areas within your body. And thank you guys for joining me today. If you are enjoying getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.